Dire's ban now.
Not help you. Like, you have to worry about line, you have to worry about Pangolier. You get into defusal and say you get jumped early on, and suddenly you can't farm. There's no in that case, so it's a bit too. Spirit versus Puck. Form on, and he doesn't mind that too much.
Die. Hero.
Yeah. Offlane Puck or offlane Veno. Like, you can still run of Puck 4, and I think Latimer just gonna keep that open. Closing out with Alk with a troll? And it is Valky Veno, so it's actually the pause 4 Puck for Angel here. I don't know about this. Like, there's a moment there where the Alchemist can maybe grow big, but you run the risk of really sacking your troll here. And the timings for Latim just feel a bit strange. I think the Cut have a smoother ramp. Maybe Latim can ride that mid-game to shut down the Medusa. That's going to be the game plan here. But if they taper off, they have to be careful about draining out the troll. This will definitely be more on the Alk focus. Like, the farm has to go out to the Alk here, and Latin defenders can do it. We've seen this kind of dual core before, and can be really greedy if you fall behind. So Latin defenders have to be careful about losing that early momentum. Where's the Cut? Lil Nick, I mean, once you get Yules up, you're pretty much set in the Void Spirit. Tingle King, probably just going to be eyeing his Blink, maybe Maelstrom.
The Cut, again, one game away from securing their playoff position.
Prepare to make way.
By the way, John, Vol with the line, pretty ugly set.
Definitely lacking a lot of the immortals. Like, I believe, what is it for line? Every single part has an immortal, so he just lacks the Arcana. And this time around, it's pretty much a naked lion. Yeah, he just lacks one. Give him an Arcana. Do it.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. What, you want an Earth Spirit Arcana? Oh.
Angel gonna get stunned up, and yes, I do, John. Angel's gonna orb away. He'll be fine.
Oh, the snake though. Poke. That's kind of ridiculous. It doesn't disjoint, so Scourge gets his mana back at the least.
Well, do I want an Earth Spirit Arcana? Of course I do, John. It's best hero in the game.
30 seconds to battle.
You poor naive soul. Naive. It's alright. It's free to dream, Mike. That's what we say here in the Philippines. Libre lang nangarap. It's free to dream.
Thank you.
It's alright,
John. I mean, why would you give Lion an Arcana anyway? Like,
just so he's set, you know? He's got all the immortals. Make him the first.
Still moving quite slow, and I don't think he's gonna die. Take a hell of a lot of damage. That's gonna force a very early salve usage out from our Puck. Angel will go ahead and commit it. And if there was an Orb of Venom on Tingle, that would have been a kill, guaranteed.
Oh yeah, still this lane up top for Coco Hook is not going to be a very easy. But Tingle and Vol are already set up to keep that aggression. And the past 5 Puck, we've seen that a couple of times. Fairly greedy. Lane combination for the troll, not the most amazing. You can please keep the harassment up with the orb, and maybe once you've got some levels up, you can look to play aggressive. But just having to run the Puck versus Lion is already not the best of times, simply because Lion, you know, he could just punish your missteps rather easily, and we'll just have to see if they can get that space out with Angel in this game.
Of course, over in the mid lane as well, John, Lil Nick going to be up against Na. This is one of the rare matchups where the Void Spirit doesn't necessarily just dominate you. The Alk spams Acid Spray, and of course, with the early braces you can get, you're a little bit too tanky to kill off. And I think Na should just be able to freely farm here. Right ahead of Lil Nick already.
Yeah, that's really all you want here. You're not going to be looking for kill ops on this Alchemist, just wanting to get that initial farm, and as long as he gets this lane even, it should be relatively fine. It's down to Lil Nick asking for his supports to come in, and we'll see if they can get that done. Of course, as the game drags on, still bot, you've got Pingu and Scourge McDuck around, and you can see Moonlight being aggressive in the Clockwork, trying to get a good battery assault going. Not going to be enough, but you can see the confidence this time from the pods for Clockwork plus Veno is actually a really disgusting lane. Once you have level 2 on Moonlight, you get the cogs off, get the Gale off. That could be a really easy kill to line up here.
Do like me a good Clockwork. Pingu, even with the Enchantress, not necessarily going to be able to dominate the lane up against the Veno Clock. He'll try to go him immediately. Gale connects, Moonlight moving in. He does have cogs, but Scourge McDuck is helping out, and Moonlight, he will barely get away. Valky is still trying. Scourge gonna try and go after Valky now. They still have the neutral creep. They have the ensnare as well. And while they got the first blood, they are the Venomancer. So all things said and done, not too bad for either side. I think the Latin defenders getting the first blood is gonna make them a little bit happier.
Yeah. Gonna be a good gold injection for the Venomancer. I don't think Scourge McDuck minds as much. He's still getting freeform on bot. They've relieved the pressure that you expect from the Venomancer clock. So Medusa off to a pretty good start. Slightly ahead of her troll, and can always ride off the back of Na having the smooth laning start. So overall, rather even. I think once you hit those level 2, level 3 spikes on Latin defenders, you should expect them to try to be more aggressive on their side though.
Pingu again. Moonlight. Nice catch on the clock. I guess it's one of the when you're playing Enchantress, it's about to hit level 3. That's going to be a very nice spike for the Clockwork with that level 2 battery assault. Of course, as long as you've got Valky there, if you catch him in the cogs, that Enchantress is going to die. Of course, this is going to make Scourge McDuck's life a little bit harder now on the Medusa, because he can't just... Of course, the pool is going to come out as well from Moonlight, which is going to drag Scourge McDuck in position. That being said, Valky's not really around to punish him for this positioning. While top lane, looks like Tingle King is going to go down. Cookahawk able to get the kill.
Is about to
get some snares.
Radiant fake.
Does end up being a 2 for 3 now, the way of some defenders.
Any port in a storm.
They're diving mid. They tried to go into Na, but that does force Angel in. So that little move out not paying off yet, but they're not backing off.
They'll kind of have to. No, a bit too tanky underneath the tier 1 tower. I like the fact that Lil Nick is going for the Spirit Vessel rush on the Void Spirit, because I don't think you have enough time to let somebody else do it and still be able to get it before Na has the BKB up. Maybe the Aghanim Scepter or the Shard. You'd rather just be able to have it up ASAP and kill off this Alchemist a few times before he does get the BKB. And by that point anyway, you've probably shut the Alchemist quite nicely.
Yeah. Gonna allow some early aggression from Lil Nick. So far, Latin defenders are finding that aggression themselves. So 2 to 3, less than 1k lead up. Despite that slower start up top, they are starting to find a little bit more for their troubles. And the difference between Scourge McDuck and Cocohook is starting to pile up. Our troll, once the line rotates out, he can actually just keep finding that last hits even under pressure of the Pangolier. And of course, you are getting some efficient jungle clearing already from Nana, so everything's lining up initially for Latin defenders to get this draft running off to a running start. And the side of the cut, they might need to take it a step back, wait for some levels to be up. Perhaps we're eyeing our Pangolier 6. Once Tingle King has a roll, you can maybe go for more aggressive plays. But right now, not too much they can really do here.
No. Going to be disrupted here while trying to farm. Bolt on the line. Be as annoying as possible. Still does get a lot of the gold from that stack, but XP is going to be soaked up by the Lion. Little Nick, meanwhile, trying to pressure that mid-tier 1 tower. Very important to get this tier 1 down ASAP when you are up against the Alk, and now even Pingu's rotating over. But they've got Moonlight there with the clockwork, and they'll go straight onto Vol. Just no way for Vol to get out of that. Another great pickup from Latin defenders, and that's only going to delay the push for this mid-tier 1.
Yeah, it's just really well defense from Latin defenders, getting those rotations out to save Nana. They know the Alchemist is probably their most important hero. So they're managing to get that steady farm up. They do also swap lanes. Cocohook is now bot, looking for a bit of a shove onto tier 1. You already have Scourge McDuck up top, but he's all alone. Although they could turn on Moonlight now with the TP on Vol, but the push for a Medusa on the opposing tier 1 is not going to be as quick as a Troll. So at the least, let find that favorable tower trade.
Walk down to the bot lane, ready to push in that tower. Tingle going to be there to make sure it doesn't happen. About to hit that level 6 mark. Wait, the Remnant. Little Nick coming in for the gank onto Cooker. It's fine. Angel with the rotation, going to scare him off. Gives a salve over to the Troll, and that is going to mean Cookerhook can stick around a bit longer.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
They're not able to find an opening yet, which is definitely great news for the defenders.
Yeah, and they're getting away with this greedy draft. Like, the Alchemist is just farming the jungle, farming the stacks without contestation, saving up for the Radiance. They're getting some good moves out here from Moonlight as well.
Vol again. Gonna be caught here by Moonlight.
Hell's Gates.
You wouldn't have that problem with a Phoenix, John.
Oh my, it's all right. He's buying space. The mid lane kind of opens up from that. Although, I guess you are still giving a lot to Cocohook. Like, without the support there to help Tingle King, Troll, it's not under pressure. So really, your two big cores on the side of Latin defenders are just allowed to farm up like this. Even Little Nick with a rotation, he was under a sentry. He's not even going to be able to find that movement onto Nana. That just means the Radiance timing is going to be really, really good.
Earth Spike is there onto the Troll, but there's nothing to bounce off with this Rolling Thunder. He's going to try and chuck a U-turn. Little Nick in with the 8th Remnant, but doesn't connect with the Remnant, and Cocohook does get the Battle Trance off in time. He will still be controlled, however, and he is set to fall, and does.
Was that
Tingle will take the kill.
It looked intentional.
Pingu, meanwhile, around the mid lane, did end up dying to the Puck Angel.
Under attack.
And Angel, of course, has been given solo XP in that mid lane to try and get that level 6 timing up on the Puck. Still, though, back to kill down bot, definitely a very important one for the side of the...
Yeah, they're keeping the Troll down. We're seeing build up for Cocohook into his face hole.
Not the Alchemist. Without the Rolling Thunder, can you really hope to lock him down long enough? They get the Hex off, Earth Spike back up in a second. No vision, though. And Angel does show himself in the Puck, and that'll be enough for the cut. Just get back to working on trying to push in this mid-tier 1.
Top tower is under attack.
Really good courier snipe from Moonlight, though, taking out Scourge McDuck's, I believe, casual Elven skin. Gonna have that additional efficiency in the jungle. Just always nice to get that done. It's the clockwork. Latin defenders now with a 3k lead are just shaping up really nice. They're playing aggressive. They're buying that space out. And the response from the cut isn't great.
Nice pick up down the bounty. Tingle gets something for his trouble. Now we'll turn around. The Valky needs help. He can't do it on his own. A lot of damage, but surely not enough to kill him off. He's going to be just fine to get the other bounty and walk away.
good news for the cut. Like, Nana is just allowed to pull the waves, farm up, not be punished. The Radiance is very close now. Sacred Relic almost done. And we're not seeing any major spikes here for the cut. They do smoke up. They do.
Now they can fully commit to this tier 1 mid.
Radiant fortify their
Yeah, that's a big set of kills to have. Nana is around, but it's not the safest play for him, so they will manage to at least get that shove in the big objective. A lot of defenders did find that bot tier 1. They're opening up the map a little bit more, but the mid's just too important here.
Angel trying to harass away Lil Nick.
Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Yeah, the top tier 1 also being pushed out. Just having that enchanted range creep there definitely helps quite a bit. Got the puck. Angel will die in the position 5 puck. Regen rune goes the way of Lil Nick. And now that they've got the mid tier 1, it looks like they're finally about ready to go after the top tier 1 tower, which they did leave behind for a bit. But now they should be able to take it fairly easily.
Yeah, it's still at half HP, so there's still a lot to work through, but once they drag the numbers up, they should be able to get that work done relatively quick. You're not at the point where the Elk truly wants to farm. Maybe fight. I mean, maybe Cocohook can join these fights with the Maelstrom up, but he's also just digging in that jungle, so your two big cores are just busy farming up, and it's time for the cut to kind of use that fact.
Angel.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
Around, but now Moonlight gonna go into the triangle. Scourge is around.
Gotcha.
Moonlight just gonna walk right back the other way. You are no, about to have the full manta up. It still won't really mean he's ready to fight, but it's going to make him feel a lot safer and will escalate his farm a little bit as well. Little Nick is going to try and jump in now, but misses the first step, gets the second one, gets the 8th remnant. He is a very tanky alchemist, but now with the Spirit Vessel, perhaps they have a chance. But Cocohook shows his face with the Battle Trance immediately being popped. No finger with Vol, but they want the alchemist first. Back onto Nana. They still haven't finished him. Little Nick going to get stunned up now. Cocohook, he's going to be able to secure the kill, and it's back onto the Pango. Gale connects, Tingle. He can hope for disarms, but eventually he is going to die to Cocohook. And that is very bad news for the cut.
Dire have the spike.
Oh, that was just a mess of a fight. They rush in, they can't finish off the Elk. Not the best angles there for the Rolling Thunder for Tingle King. And it doesn't lead to a kill, so they might even find Scourge.
Dire's middle tower.
Scourge would be a really nice pickup, but he's a Medusa. They aren't going to be able to do it with just support. Back into the triangle now for the cut.
This has been a really slow game for Vol. Not a single finger kill from 2 finger uses. And that just sets you back. Like, it's a long cooldown. You need to find successful ganks with it. They're starting to lag behind by not being able to play with that power spike. And they need more items up here. Like, you are finding really good farm in Scourge McDuck. Everyone else is taking the back seat. For that to happen, Little Nick lagging at 5.9k, behind even Valky. Tingle King way behind even that. So there has to be some progression that comes out onto the Pango and onto the Void Spirit. And until then, Latin defenders can just sit back, play this farming game, wait for the cut to jump in, and they're always going to have the advantage because, well, their 2 cores are just farming a lot better. Like, you've got 2 heavy farming cores that just aren't punished at all.
Radiant's middle tower.
You do, like, you could try to put your faith in the Medusa, but you know the Alchemist is going to be up on online wait.
Needs
Medusa
some
can be.
friend. Radiant
Same as you.
Gurge is still farming real nice. He's doing his job.
Save them.
Just you're up against Alchemist Troll.
Is
It's going to be a
under
stage in the game where it's going to be very hard to keep farming like this.
It's sinking, just like yours.
T1 mid tower going to drop pretty much for free.
Radiant's middle tower just keeled over.
Valky getting in position to go after Scourge, it seems.
Dire's
Connects with the
top
Gale.
tower is about to take
Just
some
about it.
blood.
He just wanted to throw a Gale out before he left. Thunder, not going to be expended. There was a silence. Now a Dream Coil being used up. Good. Show his face. Goes on to Valky. Now an Aether Remnant in. And they might just get the Venom. He did get the Poison Nova off before he dies. But he is going to die. And Tingle King is just stuck in the corner there. 100% sure why it does that, but yeah.
Radiant's bottom tower faces
It's
a stiff
not the biggest
wind.
kill for Latin. Known to roll it down and a couple of spells down. They could try to find angles if they want, but they just take the space.
That'll be a big one. Finger out again with the Hex, but where's your damage? The Stone Gaze is there, but Cookahawk is still alive. He won't even pop the Battle Trance. Now turning back around. Hook shot in from our Clockwork Moonlight, and Vol is gonna die. That is very wishful thinking to expect to kill off the troll like that. You've at least got to hope for a Stone Gaze. Now Nana preemptively charging up the stun, expecting Lil Nick to Astral Step back down. And he was right. But Lil Nick is going to try and TP out, and he is going to be able to make it. Still a 10k net worth lead for Latam defenders.
Yeah.
You are slowly getting to that stage where Nana is going to be ready to just full on fight. He's going to go for the blink into the AC, and I believe that'll be about it. Maybe you just upgrade the blink, but after that, you should be more than ready to start fighting with your team as 5.
Yeah, and there's just no way for the cut to control him. With the BKB up, the Spirit Vessel's not going to get the job done. The Lion can't control the Alchemist anymore. And you're just having issues. Even Cookahawk is going to have a BKB up. So all that control rendered useless here. The cut really need to just jump some softer targets first. Maybe if you can find a Venomancer over and over, that could be a good injection of gold, as Valky is probably the weakest core right now. You can kind of pull him out, but this slower pace is now starting to hurt the cut. They're way behind. Alchemist control just not punished as a duo. And the aggression we were expecting from, say, a Sport Lion just not working out. They do have the Scotty up on Scourge McDuck. Maybe that helps, but it doesn't feel like he has enough damage to really put a dent in the Troll and Alch just yet.
Bottom tower is
Do you think
under
there's a
attack.
point where the Medusa just completely outscales them? Like, if we go soup, back, hold that thought, Moonlight,
Tower faces a stiff wind.
nice hook shot out.
Top tower is
Now the
about to
turnaround,
take
no, with the stun, gonna go onto Pingu. Kills are there. Swashbuckle as well to disarm. Manta is gonna remove that. Pingu's still alive. Dream call out now onto Tingle King. He's gonna try and fight back. They did also pop the Stone Gaze, but it's not really gonna do much. Tingle is gonna try and roll away.
See you in the spring.
Not quite gonna make it. And the cut once again are just gonna have to back. And Roshan.
Yep, opens up the Roche. They can melt it real quick with the Acid Spray drop and the right click damage Cookahawk has. You don't have many options to contest. No gaze, no roll. Maybe you try to jump in as Lil Nick, but that's such a massive risk. And it's just going to be a freebie, it looks like, for Latin defenders here.
They're gonna try and see if they can do something about it, but Lil Nick not in range to try and step in.
Golden Ocean.
And the defender's gonna be very happy with that first Roshan. I mean, I guess they can try to play the ultra late game with the Medusa. There's always that. But you've got to be able to hold out for that long.
Yeah, they can't afford to lose too many objectives. They might have to play the high ground game, which is not ideal as it will choke out your other cores, but when it comes down to it, the Medusa can still kind of be the greatest divine carrier in the world. Like, you could probably carry 2 divines a lot better than anyone else. So there is always that potential here for Scourge McDuck if they get to that point. That's a major if. which is just forced to go into side lanes,
Radiant's
uses
middle
illusions to
tower
really
can't
farm
handle
as
this
it's just not safe on the map, and at the least when they see na, they can switch out, but there are lots of heroes here.
Hook looking to turn back around. Roaring Thunder going to be committed. He does have a BKB, but he hasn't got it on off. And now he's going to die. That'll be the Aegis. They're still willing to move in. Valky is going to gale up Tingle King. Well, that'll be it.
Dire's courier just went belly up.
Ooh.
Dire's
Ooh,
courier
that's really good
has been
snipes.
killed.
It's a nice courier.
Yeah, that's a puck blink. That's gonna hurt Angel quite a fair bit. Not gonna have that initiation and jump.
They've got the Alchemist mid lane. He is all alone. No. He's going to try and run, but the Iron Skadi going to make it hard. He'll try and turn around now with a great hook shot in from Moonlight. They've got one already. It's Vol down. Tingle's still trying to fight. They'll get the clockwork. Scourge standing his ground, but he is out of mana. And here comes Hook with the Battle Trance and the BKB. Just going to take Scourge's life away. And it's on to more now. No. I thought he was just completely out of position, but it just didn't matter in the end.
Tower is under attack.
No, they couldn't get Scourge McDuck in front fast enough to get the Stone Gaze proc, and that was just enough time for Nana to pop some BKB. So a good turnaround there from Latin defenders, widening the lead, 9-15, 13k up. And killing off Scourge McDuck is huge. Like, Scourge McDuck is going to have to wait a little bit longer for that MKB. He does do some good damage, and Medusa is looking good considering the situation, just not good enough. Latin defenders still having complete control in the game so far, and the cut have to really be careful about these engagements. You're just not ready on any of your other cores to follow up here. Like, Lil Nick still needs the Ags to be highly effective. And even then, you run the risk of just running in and getting BKB'd up. So you don't really have impact there. We're seeing Tingle King trying to save up for a medallion into the Solar Crest so he can just protect Scourge McDuck. And that could be helpful. It's just none of these items are coming quick enough. And if they take any longer, Nana just builds up really fast. He's basically at the Abyssal now, waiting for those last two parts, and there's just so much control coming out from the Troll and the Alk that it's just very difficult for them to really force a fight into.
Hook shot. Down Vol again. This time around he can force stuff away. Courage pop. They want that top tier 2 tower. It's going to be very hard for the cut to try and fight into this Alchemist now.
Has been killed.
They do at least get Valky's courier. But there's that.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
That was the Lotus Orb on Valky. That's not going to be available for another 2.5 minutes. But apart from that, I mean, it's still Latin Defender's game to lose right now. They're 15k ahead.
Gotcha.
They've controlled the map. You've still got to respect the Medusa, but
is drowning.
you know how long she's got to go before she's really scary. You may as well just unqueue that MKB now and go for the Divine Rapier. It feels like that's where we're going to head to later on.
Yeah, I can't really fault you for feeling that way. It probably is just the better choice at this point. I mean, there's an Abyssal now and na. So there is a risk of him just jumping the Medusa though, and that could spell trouble, although.
They have caught out one, and it is going to be the Pangolier. Tingle's still trying to survive, but it's not going to good as Pingu. It's a slow process, but they are going to kill him.
Strongest enemy I've grappled with.
2 for nothing.
Radiant's middle tower
Going
is
to the
under
tier 2
attack.
mid tower now.
Yeah, and they've got everything in the world to get this done. Na now queuing up the Swift Blink, of course.
Radiant's middle tower
And
has
Cookhook
fallen.
saving up for his Sanch Nyasha, which is flying out. So more durability on the Troll as well, and these towers just melt. Like, the damage coming out is a bit too much. They are forced to fortify.
Dire's
There
top
is some
tower
space for
is
Scourge
under
McDuck to look for a
attack.
tier 1 bot in this downtime. At the least, he's not going to be punished for this. And his MKB is almost done. So he's getting more damage out than Medusa. Their high ground with Medusa is actually pretty darn good. So they have some power to prevent the push from completely happening. but you need more on the Medusa. Like even the MKB is not going to be enough. You will need that divine, as you mentioned, should be the target for Medusa next. We'll see if the MKB does help in this cause, though.
Dyer's top tower
It's gonna help a
is
little
under
bit.
attack.
That's for sure. Matter of how much. Stable concoction and hook shot. Who have they found? It's gonna be Vol. That'll be the lion gone again.
Strange time to hibernate.
Yeah, they really don't like this lion, huh?
Yep. And it's fair enough. It's the squishiest target. And the cut relies so much on the line because no one else has stable control. And that's one of the weaknesses of this lineup. Like, they went for Enchantress 5, which is, perfectly viable, but no one else has a way of locking them in. Roll is it's not reliable. The Remnant so far from Little Nick has been stepped over a ton. So it's really just Vol, and when you take the lion out, you simplify the process for finding the rest of the kills. Respawn timer is fairly short though, because Vol is not that leveled up, so he is at least back in time before any sort of high ground siege can happen.
Good night again, looking for another hookshot attempt on this clockwork. Pretty much anyone that leaves the base he's looking at. No, just around him on the arc. The creep wave away. Still got Little Nick in this tree line, and he's going to show himself now, but nobody did spot him out. They'll see him now. Pings do come out immediately. Onto the T2 tower, Little Nick. Rocket Flare going to get vision. He'll try to get away right away, but Angel is there with the silence. Now the Dream Coil. The unstable concoction, not going to be there in time. The Yules is out, but they got the hook shot perfectly timed, and that's Little Nick gone. Tingle King trying to roll around and help out. They've also got Scourge with Duck here, but is it going to be enough? I just don't see the damage output. Now the Yules is there on the Medusa. They've controlled up Scourge. He's going to try and get the high ground, but the stun is there. Still alive, however. They'll just go for everyone else and leave Scourge behind. Just leave him till last. The buybacks are coming out. Latham defenders are happily going to go back home now and just try to get a free reset. And they're going to get it.
Yeah, it's pretty big wins. They forced a couple of buybacks in. They managed to find those kills. There's still a tier 2 for them to clear out down bot anyway, so that's just going to melt now, and that's all the outer towers gone for the cut. And Scourge McDuck, he just doesn't do enough damage. He stands in the middle, gets some right clicks off, really just tickles. He is saving up for the Daedalus next. I don't think that's going to be enough either. I think it's just straight up Divine time. Still wanting to play it safe. Maybe you can get the Crystallis out first, and that should even out at least some damage out consistently for the Medusa. You are at the 24k deficit now, though. Like, Nana is just completely unstoppable now with the Swift link up. You've got the Basher flying in here for Cocohook into the Abyssal of his own. So even your Troll here is farming up quite nicely. And there's just not enough in Scourge McDuck to play with. Fortunately, the Roche isn't up yet for Latham. Right, it's still 40 seconds off, but that just means they can go hunting before going back for the Roach Pit.
Very true.
Do it with flair.
They're still just waiting for the Roshan, though. I mean, it's the right play. They'll keep checking. It's 20 seconds away now. The cut, they're probably very well aware that that's exactly what Latham defenders are waiting on, and they cannot afford to allow them to take a free Roshan. Out. They don't really have that many buybacks left.
Courier has been killed.
Now the Roshan's up. Dutaya Courier's dying. In they go. They'll start.
Dyer's courier has been killed.
How do you contest this?
Dyer's courier has been killed.
When you're 22k net worth behind.
Dyer's middle tower is under.
They're not going for it. No?
That's the only play. Like, they don't feel confident going into the pit. Maybe they didn't expect it. They didn't even expend a scan, and they might.
They know where they are now, John. Angel's going to jump in. Stonegaze already popped. Scourge will get one, but they know the Stonegaze is done. They kill off Tingle as well. Rolling Thunder, hookshot in from Moonlight. He's got the Medusa. That's the one target they don't want to tie. Scourge is going to try and map fight back, but there's your battle trance, and he just melts. Now Vol being chased down, and no. Won't even throw it at him, John.
Tower is under attack.
Gets the kill by exploding it on himself.
Radiant's
Is this
bottom tower
GG?
faces a stiff win.
It's close to it. With no buyback in the Medusa, respawn up will at least have the Stone Gaze, so maybe you can defend second set of racks here. But you're going to lose one set for sure, probably two. There's Aegis and Cheese still to have to worry about. It's going to be a tough fight, and I don't see any angles for them to take, unless Latin defenders somehow misplay very badly. But they've been on point this game, and there's just a lot the Cut have to do to make this work now.
The tide turns against Radiant's top barracks.
One rack's down.
Against them.
Radiant's top barracks have
I don't really see a necessity ever for them to back, unless Chemical Rage is just gone.
Radiant's middle tower
They need to wait out a cooldown.
Radiant's middle tower just healed up.
For now, they're just going to take the mid-ranks without the Chemical Rage. You can't really forget, you've got this troll that can just
Radiant's middle barracks
shred the towers. That'll be another. One more team fight for the Cut. And if they lose, it is more than guaranteed to be a GG call. No, he pops the Chemical Rage. Gurge, hold the high ground. Smoke up behind him. You're stunned. No, he wants to go for somebody. He's gonna stun himself. That might be the opening. No, they back off again. No, there it is. The Abyssal Blade is in. They found the Medusa. Mana is going down very quick, but a nice Rolling Thunder is in from Tingle King. They've killed off the Clockwork. They might get the Troll as well as Cookerhook. He used the Battle Trance. He'll lose the Aegis. He does not have a BKB up. Have they gone too far? No. He's going to jump into the back lines. There's no mana left on the Medusa, but there's no one to take her out. Valky is trying to run. There's your finger out from Vol. Finally getting a bit of revenge on that troll. He even gets a double kill.
Dyer's bottom tower won't last
Latin
long.
defenders are forced to run. Vol will go down to Valky's poison,
Dyer's bottom tower
but they hold on.
withstand the
They are still in this game.
Not quite out of it yet, and this is where the Medusa can start to maybe bounce back a bit. The damage is starting to pile on. The Daedalus is going to help the cause here. And after this, it should just be Divine Rushes. So Scourge McDuck is starting to build up. What they need to do now. Yeah. It's going to be really strong to hit. And Advanced Scourge McDuck being controlled. And it's the all-in play. That's the only way to run around with this. We'll see how long that does take. But you are hitting that spike now, or at least very late on for the Cut. Latinum defenders still look great though. Right, 15 to 26, 27k lead. It's hard to say that the Cut are definitely bouncing back in. It's just that they've got some small openings, and this is where Nanana can shift his efforts into just buying Ags out. So Ags upgrade on Puck perhaps going to be big, and it is Angel Ags. So Dream Coil piercing through BKB. That's going to cause a lot of issues there for the side of the Cut, just having that additional control. And Nanana can just keep pumping that out. And then also built into his own Ag Shard, which of course gives him a very easy to pull off Dispel on himself. Again, making it harder to commit onto the Alchemist and get in control there. Have to be careful here for the Cut. One set of racks left. The tier 3 still stands in that bot lane at least. But they are not anywhere near finding that win condition yet. They've just got some openings. They need a lot more.
Patient game now. Not has enough gold for the second Ags. Put it out yet. Definitely wants to have buyback gold for himself.
And it's off.
Just gonna go in for the tier 3 tower.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Bit of ratting never hurts.
Radiant's
Gets
bottom
one.
tower has rung its last.
The racks, but Scourge now shows himself, and in fact Lil Nick does as well. He's alone at the moment. Moonlight's there, but that's not going to be enough. They do bring control now, but the finger's out, and no, he is going to die. Uh-oh. Jetpack out from the clock, not going to be enough either.
Regeneration.
Okay, you can't afford for that to happen.
Yeah, he tried to split push. The rest of his team were trying to wrap around top for a kill, but a very fast TP out from Scourge McDuck ensured that nothing would happen. So that's a pretty big opening now for the cut. It is the Divine up in Scourge, so now it's time to see if they can focus down on the Medusa. And this is the one thing the cut has been very disciplined with. They've been very good at keeping little mid alive.
Valky. This is getting overly confident now, I think, for Latin defenders, right? Like, you can't just suddenly be all alone when you've got the 2-racks advantage. The cut is punishing when they really shouldn't be able to.
Oh, definitely. Like this kind of turnaround, just still having the gold for the Divine up, gives them a pretty good chance, or at least a pretty good opportunity to get more off the map. They're just keeping Kingu down on that top lane to keep that D-push. And with how much they can buff up Scourge McDuck in terms of armor, he can really just stand in the front line and spam out his spells and get the right clicks off. So Latin defenders, they're not going to lose high ground yet. They really have to be cautious about just bleeding in one by one. Next rush is still going to be in about a minute, we'll find out. So there's no opportunity for the cut to get that. They do get scanned out though.
Angel? They may have seen him with the orb. They know he blinked away. Tingle's having a look, and so is little Nick. It's even bigger target on the left. Cook-a-hook. Still around on the Troll Warlord. Defenders, it feels like all they need to do is stay as 5. Just no other reason not to, right? Just go as 5, go down to the bot lane, get the megas up.
This deluge.
They are going to have to wait for this Roshan now, of course, but see if it's going to be a quick spawn. Find that in 15 seconds from now, exactly when Roshan's going to spawn, and a smoke is up.
Yeah, I think the illusion might have spotted that as well. So
I'm pretty positive
the
it did.
cut might be aware.
Yeah, they are aware for sure, John. That smoke is not going to be fooling anyone. Roshan's up in 2 seconds. It's a fast respawn.
Oh, jeez.
Scourge, they got the Hex off. They found the clockwork. That'll be Moonlight gone. Buyback immediately. They've seen the Roshan, so Cook-a-hook is just going to start. He does not want to risk giving this away to the cut. The illusion should find out very quickly, and does. Pings are out. They know the Rosh is up. They even found a leveler in the meantime now, giving that over to Scourge. In fact, no, he's got an illusionist cape. He'll keep that. To Rosh or not to Rosh, John? That is the question.
Oh.
Hex. Gale. Surge with Duck. It's slowed up. Now the coil is out. That's an Aghanim set to 3 coils. Stun as well into the battle trance. They got the Yules off in time. But the Abyssal Blade once again with the hook shot. Scourge having everything thrown at him.
Oh,
but
no.
they are still probably going to kill Moonlight. They'll turn right back around. Onto Nanana. They'll get the Alchemist as well. And now Angel goes down.
God.
Oh, they might actually be able to do it, John. Their tier 4s are under siege. But they've got to take this Roshan.
I mean, they have all the tools in the world. They do not have Stone Gaze. That was what won them that fight. They need to be careful with Scourge McDuck here. But they've got it.
Aghanim Scepter there as well. Cheese. Scourge will take the Ags for now. Not using it quite as of yet. Maybe just going to give that over to somebody.
I'd say it's actually pretty good in Medusa here. Getting that stone with a hit on the snake is pretty darn big. The issue is Scourge is the one being hit so far, right? Like, he gets stunned up first, so he only really has Stone Gaze to toss out.
I thought you were going to tell me to give it to the Lion, John.
No, buzz off with that. It's
AoE
terrible.
finger. AoE finger.
It's nice, but it's also terrible. It's just
But my-
what you have what 120 bonus damage or fall. Great, awesome.
Oh. Here I was trying
Would've
to
been-
defend Lion for once.
No, Mike, not this time.
Oh,
Scourge
a double
needs it.
damage rune. Uh-oh. DD rune, Divine Rapier.
Yes, please.
A lot of damage.
There you go. Ooh, this is scary. This is
escalating.
very scary, Mike. Oh, and Nanana's just relegated to buying eggs. I mean, I get why. And is he gonna leave that in himself? Maybe. It's a good amount of bonus, but Scourge, he's got all the space in the world to just do this now.
Yep, tier 3 tower. That's gone.
Dire's middle tower just got
What backdoor
knocked down.
protection?
No such thing.
There's the creeps now.
Dire's middle barracks have fallen.
You want
your
tower?
horse?
Yeah, why the hell not? You've got the Divine and the DD rune. You may as well try it. No, into the back line, so they got. It's going to be the line straight off the bat. Now a hook shot, a refresh, another hook shot. No Rolling Thunder to come out. Meanwhile, Scourge, he's got the troll. Cook a hook. Battle Trance is there in time. He'll fight back, but there's the Yulza on the Medusa. Back to Cook a hook. Trying to chase down Lil Nick, but he's gone. He'll bite back on the troll. Back to Moonlight, who's very low, but the Ghost Scepter is going to keep him alive, and they'll get the Aegis. That's one life down. They've got to do it a second time without Chemical Rage or Battle Trance. Scourge might be able to just hold his ground and keep going. They stone up the Alchemist. In fact, never mind. Go back onto Angel, the Aeon Disc. Gonna save for a second, but eventually he will die. Onto Nanana. They could be in trouble right now. They're gonna drain the mana, but is it gonna be enough? It looks like they've lost the Alchemist. No! Dieback. Oh my god! Everybody! It's GG. Scourge McDuck getting an ultra kill. There's no buybacks left in the cut.
Fallen.
They have done it.
God.
Middle tower is under
cut?
pressure.
Oh, chat has got to spam it. Not for the cut, boys. That was one hell of a game to bounce back from. Latham Defenders. They had that game in the bag. And then one move bot. Na being alone. That was it.
Oh boy.
Radiant's turn to ban.
The Dire get a ban. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Here's the Radiant ban.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's ban now.
Radiant's turn to pick.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's turn to pick. Earth Spirit. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Lion. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's turn to pick. 10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Here's the Radiant ban.
Tide Hunter. Dire's ban now.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
The Dire get a ban. 10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Here's the Radiant ban.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
The Dire get a ban. Ten seconds. Dire's turn to pick.
Radiant's turn to pick.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's turn to pick. 10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
The sack.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to ban.
It's a warrior.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's ban now. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to ban.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
The Dire get a ban. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's turn to pick.
Grimstroke.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Phantom
Don't
Assassin.
you dare pick Tidehunter.
Ha ha ha! What? Conquer! Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
It's looking spicy. It's looking spicy.
Prepare for battle.
Oh, that is too
To
good.
hell with you. To hell with you. Set in stone.
Oh, that is too good.
Excellent idea. I had time to find a snack. Feel the rage of a mage. To hell with you.
Oh, that is too good.
Spicy.
30 seconds to battle.
Now get the good stuff.
For once, we're in agreement.
Honestly, I wasn't aware you were capable of speech, Ursa.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
Me first.
Were you watching?
Denied.
Dire structures are fortified.
Denied.
In service to imbalance.
tower is under pressure.
I think not. Have a little.
Radiant think fortification can save them.
Nearly caught in a storm.
I doubt you.
My people died for nothing.
Dire's top tower needs some friends.
Same as you, Titus.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Defense. Revile.
Dire's top tower is gone.
Radiant's bottom tower is staggering.
Like a drunk sailor.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
What's this? Dire fortified their structures? Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Dire have the spyglass at hand.
Dire's middle tower is drowning. Dire's middle tower is under pressure. Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Painted into a corner.
Stick it out.
Very nice. The spirit is willing. The flesh is weak. Double damage!
Dire are scanning for enemies.
My ancestral home.
Throw a line to Radiant's middle tower.
It's sinking, just like your ships. Are Radiant using echolocation?
A tithe to the impurities. Gold for me. Your elements purged.
Fortified structures can't be breached.
I could. Radiant fortified their structures. Attack their hero tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is about to take the plunge.
Gold and sweet.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's middle tower is under pressure.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Dire's top tower is about to take the
Radiant's
plunge.
bottom tower is under attack.
Dire's top tower has
Radiant's
fallen.
bottom tower has fallen.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower can't handle Radiant's this middle deluge. tower has fallen. Forward to the Radiant.
Perfect location.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
Haste!
Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Killing spree! Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's top tower is on the rocks.
Radiant's top tower just got sent to the bottom.
Really tight, Hunter. Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Dire's middle tower is drowning.
They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower.
This should make my life easier.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
To hell with you. Regeneration.
Double kill!
I trust my end comes at a price.
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder. Wicked Six!
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge.
A tie to the impurity.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Money changes hands.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Radiant's bottom tower faces a stiff wind.
Killing spree!
I beheld those who once placed their trust in me.
Roshan falls again, like Kunka will. Monster kill!
Exceptional fire.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge. Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Dire structures are fortified.
Impressive, actually. You thought to tame the lion.
Godlike! Radiant are scanning for enemies. Radiant's top tower is on the line. They're trying to bring down Radiant's top tower. Radiant's top tower has fallen.
Go for me.
Such a beautiful day. I envy you.
Holy shit!
Holy shit! Double kill!
Holy shit! Triple kill!
Holy shit! Ultra kill!
You not see beyond that veil.
Radiant's middle tower can't handle this deluge. Radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant's middle tower can't Radiant's middle tower just keeled over. Radiant's middle barracks have fallen. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has rung its last bell. Radiant's bottom barracks have fallen.
Yes, they are inundated!
I was born to war.
scanning for enemies.
Children.
When you get to hell, tell them I sent you.
To the death goes Radiant's angel. The sea reclaims all. Dyer's ban now.
Here's the Radiant ban.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dyer's ban now. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Here's the Radiant ban.
Dyer's turn to pick. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Puck!
Dyer's turn to pick.
Lion.
Ten seconds.
Radiant's turn to pick.
The Dyer get a ban.
Monkey King.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to ban.
The Dyer get a ban. Ten seconds. 5 seconds. What'll it be?
Radiant's turn to ban.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dyer's ban now. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Here's the Radiant ban.
10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Dire's turn to pick. 10 seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Points away.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Dire's turn to pick.
It's a warrior.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
The Dire get a ban.
Wind Ranger at your service.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to ban.
Dire's ban now. Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Here's the Radiant ban.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining.
Ten seconds.
5 seconds remaining. Radiant's turn to pick.
Weaver.
Ten seconds left by my count. 5 seconds remaining.
Choose your hero.
Ataca kìa! Ataca kìa!
Easy breezy. Easy breezy.
Weigh anchor! This game is on! 30 seconds to battle. Cast off the lines. We embark for battle.
It's looking spicy.
Yes! Haha!
Oh.